Hi friends, welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Caitlin. For those of you that are not new here, my face is happy that you are seeing it again. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a full face of first impressions reviews, except they're not really first impressions. I'll get into that more in a second. But anyways, if that's something that you are interested in, then you should definitely keep on watching. If you like hearing about eyeshadow palettes, you should hit that subscribe button because that's usually what we talk about around here. And also make sure to give this video a thumbs up because it makes me feel good inside. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so full face of first impressions might be a slight exaggeration because I have used the Milk Hydro Grip Primer I don't even know how many times, and that's what I'm using again, so that's technically not a first impression. Same with, I don't think my brow products are going to be a first impression. I don't have new lashes, so you know, we're playing it fast and loose with like the full face part. But anyways, I've moisturized and now primed my face. I'm gonna start with my eyes. So this is new to me. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Eye Primer. So I'm going to prime my eyes with that. It's like a translucent base eye primer. Obviously, you can see that. I've actually been using a brush to put that all over the eyelid lately. I say that. Okay, so none of this is really a first impression. It's like a full face of new makeup that's like new-ish to me, but I've definitely used everything at least once or twice. So I don't know, maybe I'm a liar. I'm just not sure how to title this other than like full face of makeup reviews, I guess. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette. If you haven't seen it, this is what it looks like. So pretty. I did film an actual first impressions review with this palette, but the audio was corrupted, so I just scrapped that whole video. So that was fun. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that same thing happened with my Milk Cosmetics Amore Mariposas video. It's just been not a great time over here. So I haven't, of the shades that I haven't used yet in this palette, I haven't used Happiness, Joy, Lovestone. I think those are the three. I think I've used everything else. So that's a very like pink look. I mean, I guess we can just keep this kind of simple because I want to use, because Lovestone is their like gel, like cream shade. That's kind of a topper. I don't even know if you can see that. It's very light. But that could be kind of fun to put like, let's just make it I'm just gonna make it an easy look because this is really about the whole face than like a complicated eye look. So okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M518 brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Happiness. And I'm just putting this into the crease, but I want to V that out. So there are very unique shimmery shades in this palette. Blissful, Cosmic Love, Moon Magic. They are stunning. Actually, even Self Love was like really pretty when I put it on the eyes. So if this look today doesn't wow you, it's because I'm not using the like super special shades other than that one cream topper I want to try out. But don't let that deter you from the palette because the rest of it really is so magical. All these mattes blend so nicely. I think this is my fourth time using the palette, so I've used every other shade except for the ones I'm using today, but so far I really haven't had any issues. Now if you don't like pinky neutrals, obviously don't go for the palette. That's really what it is, but if you do, it's a very nice one to have. Then what I want to do is I actually am going to take a brush to do this part. This is just like a unicorn looking brush that I got off of Amazon. And what I think I'm gonna do is grab Joy on the brush and then spray it versus spraying the brush and then going in. I don't know what difference that makes, but I saw somebody do that earlier on YouTube and I was like, I think they were saying it's less likely to mess up your shadows that way, or that you're less likely to get followed that way. I don't know. Oh, and this is the shade Joy. I don't think I said that. It's going all over the lid. And then I think I'm gonna actually put some Joy on my finger and just fill in those gaps and kind of tap it out so that we have a pretty smooth application of it. Now the part that I want to try is going in with this cream shade Love Stone over the top. Like, is that doing anything except lifting? Maybe I should have put this down first and then put the shimmer on top, because I feel like it's just lifting up the shimmer I just put down. We're gonna put Joy back on top of that. Like, I don't think that really did anything. Maybe it's just like a glossy top if you didn't have like a shimmer, but I feel like all it did was take that shimmer off. Oh no, I was not a huge fan. Let's try it on the other eye with just Love Stone first. Honestly, these like cream gel shades just kind of remind me of like makeup when I was a kid, where it's like literally nothing. It looks like nothing, it does nothing. And I shouldn't say cream shades, these like clear gel shades. I mean, I guess that's kind of nice if you really wanted like a bare, like it just looks wet. I mean, I think it's doing what it's supposed to do, but it just feels kind of sticky, and I don't know how this would wear over the day. I mean, I guess it doesn't look bad. Like, I would wear that out if I could guarantee that it didn't like separate and crease. I might be willing to give that particular shade more of a chance. We know we don't like it over the shimmers, so yeah, I mean, so at least I know that, and then I can be prepared for how to make it work another time, because it does give that glossy lid appearance. Also, it is helping on the side with the impact of Joy. I mean, she's definitely sticking to that cream base quite a bit. Okay, so now I have to try and make the other side match. I think I'm just gonna smoke Mantra along my lash line. This is an Alter Ego number 8 brush. I'm going in with Mantra. And I'm just smudging that along the lash line to give some depth there. And I'm not doing like a full wing. I'm just kind of taking that, well, now it's more of a wing shape, but that's not what I meant to do. Smudge that out a little bit. Okay, so now what I usually like to do is clean up underneath. I just take some micellar water and I fold a makeup eraser in half just to give that sharp edge. Now for the fun part, let's get into the base makeup. So again, I'm playing it fast and loose with the term full face and first impressions, I guess now, because this is the Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint. I have actually, well, one, I've used this exact one. Again, like I said, with the Milk Hydro Grip Eye Primer, I've used everything at least once or twice. But two, I've used this foundation itself a lot more times than that, but in a darker shade. over the summer. So you know what, yeah, I just clickbaited all of you into watching this, I guess. I'm really sorry, but I really didn't know what else to call this. Like, I feel like full face of impression sounds kind of weird, and a lot of these full face of reviews, full face of new makeup, I don't know. Watch, I will have titled it something else, and then you're gonna be watching this video being like, what the heck? I will say the applicator on this is a little bit weird. It's a rolly ball situation, but I really like the sustainable aspect of the packaging, because you can just get like when you finish this off, you just order the cartridge insert versus having to get rid of the entire package. So it's a little bit more sustainable, I feel like. Anyways, and then we're just gonna buff this in. So it's a skin tint, not a foundation, so it's not really meant to have like super full coverage, which I personally like for my foundations. I don't want really full coverage. I actually would prefer a skin tint over like a full coverage foundation. But I will say that this, you can build this up, or, you know, not have as much. Like, I put quite a bit on. So I feel like it builds up nicely if you do want, because it's like, I mean, it has decent coverage. It's not full coverage, but it's not like light. It's not sheer coverage. Okay, and then this brush hates me, so I'm gonna switch to this other brush really fast. We're gonna take, this is like almost could have been a full face of Milk makeup, but this is the Sunshine Under Eye. This is the concealer. This is relatively new. This is similar to the primer where I've only used it a couple of times. The rolly applicator on this is also kind of annoying, but I mean, it is what it is. Ooh, I think I got way too much out. Oh, and I didn't say what shades I was using. The skin tint I'm using in Fair, and in the under eye, I think this is shade 1, it looks like. So basically the 2 lightest shades, because I am pasty. So what I normally like to do is to do my brows while I let my concealer kind of warm up to my skin. Don't be alarmed, because I'm actually going to use a brow product that's darker than like my blonde hair, but I'm going to be putting on a black wig, like a dark brown wig. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to brush my brow hairs so that they're not all pointing down. And then this is the product I bought for whenever I use a black wig. This is the Brow Tint pen from, or Lift and Snatch from NYX Makeup. Okay, and I am just going to add some hair. That looks a little bit crazy, but I'll fix it. Normally I do my brows like my normal way, and then just add this pen on once I have the actual wig on, so it doesn't feel like as crazy. But right now I feel like it looks pretty crazy. Those look absolutely insane. I'm gonna brush through them to just kind of disperse that product a little bit more, and I'm blending out that bottom because it was kind of a harsh line with the, this is like a blonde brow pen, but at least it offers some shading. That looks better. I mean, it still looks crazy because it's like dark black brows. I have blonde hair, but don't worry, I promise. This will look normal once I put the wig on. Okay. Now we're gonna blend out my concealer. I'm just taking, this is a BH Cosmetics, I don't know what brush because it came off, but it's from the Crystal Zodiac collection, I want to say. And I just kind of tap that concealer in. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put like way too much product on today, because it's just looking like my skin is like the Sahara Desert. I don't like to use a brush when putting product on my nose. I just feel like it does better if I use like an actual sponge. And then this is way too much up here. It's when the sponge is nice because it soaks up some of the product. There we go. All right, so then what I like to do is use another relatively new product. This is the to me, this is the Tarte cream bronzer, or breezy cream bronzer in Seychelles. So I'm taking, this is a Sephora 93 Pro blush brush, but I actually like to use it for bronzer. And I just dip it in there and then go where my cheekbones are and just kind of tap it in, just to kind of contour my cheeks essentially, but with this bronzer. And then I go up in the hairline. Now I take this is the Mr. Right like powder brush from Too Faced, and I'm using the Kosas Cosmetics Cloud Set Powder in Airy. A lot of you may have seen me use this forever on my Instagram, but I was using the shade Feathery, so the shade Airy is new to me, even though I love this product. This is a new shade, so I don't know what you want to do with that as far as first impressions go, or impressions, reviews, whatever. Maybe I'll just call this full face of makeup reviews. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So editing all of this chattering about it might be confusing for you guys, but now that you've made it to this part, you know the background behind the name change of the video. Okay. So now I want to be really extra and use more bronzer and powder. So I'm using the Outer Dimension face palette from Lunar Beauty. Here's what it looks like, and it smells like coconut. So if you don't like coconut, you would hate it, but there it is. Okay, so what I like to do is take the bronzer in Tan Sky. This is a BH Cosmetics #3 brush that I'm using, and that's a darker bronzer for me, so I just keep that only on the like very outer edges. Okay, so there, and then I'm going to take a different BH Cosmetics brush. It's basically the same shape brush, but I'm using a different one because I'm going to go in with Bronze Sky, which is a lighter bronzer for me. And then I'm going to kind of blend that out so we have like a gradient of bronzer. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in with that Mr. Right brush that I used earlier, just to kind of buff in any harsh edges. All right, and now I'm gonna take another BH Cosmetics brush where the number came off, and we're gonna go in with Bright Sky, and this is kind of our lightening under eye powder. So, just gonna tap that. Basically everywhere where we put concealer is where the brightening powder goes. So to see, here's the funny thing. I said that I like to use like a lighter coverage foundation, but then I cake on the powder. So that's probably why I like to use a lighter coverage foundation, because I just want to go in with powder. Anyways, I don't think I have a new blush. Oh, I guess I could try and use, I'm gonna try and use one of these shades in the Rose Quartz palette as a blush. Maybe. Actually, no. They're like too pink. So I'm gonna use an older blush that I have. This is Lancome's blush in the shade A Plum. I'm gonna use my Sigma Cinderella blush brush. I think it's a blush brush. Yeah, powder blush. I'm just tapping that over my cheekbone. Now for highlight, I'm going to use my Danessa Myricks Infinite Lightwork Infinite Light Volume Lightwork Volume 3 Infinite Light Palette. Tongue twister. We're going to go in with the shade Strawberry Moon. This is a Sonia Kashuk like highlighting brush. Now I'm just going to tap in that highlighter. So now we need to figure out how I want to do. I say like you and I are going to figure it out together. I need to figure out what I want to do for this under eye situation. What I might just do is brush up my brow hairs. I'm using the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. This is not new. I use this all the time. Sonia Kashuk Large Laydown. And I'm going to go in with Cherished. And we're just going to put that along the brow bone to highlight and lift a little bit, and also cover up where I put way too much gel. I'm just going to take, this is my 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Rockstar from Urban Decay, and I just saw a tip that said instead of using your finger to pull down your eye, use the brush like a powder brush so you don't like get your base makeup all messed up, although you're not supposed to be pulling your eye down anyway because it can cause wrinkles, but I don't know of another way to do this. Now I'm going to take that same Alter Ego brush in the shade Mantra and just run that along the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take Happiness on that same Morphe brush from earlier and blend all that out. So like, do you see the difference between not blending this, blending it? Looks much better on the blended side. Might just look better on that side, period, because I think I smudged Mantra a little bit more on that side. Those look a little bit more even. Okay, so now for the inner corner, I'm going to take this Milk Cosmetics 523, I think it's the Lapis Fino brush, and I'm going to take Moon Magic, I think, on the inner corner, because that shade is just so beautiful. I can't not take it on the inner corner. Now I'm going to use a new-ish mascara. This is the Patrick Ta Major Volume Mascara, and I will be honest, I don't actually really like this mascara at all. I don't feel like, other than make my lashes look darker, I don't think it does anything for them. So that's fun. I mean, it is a very black mascara, so you definitely get like color. But I've been using the Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara, and I just feel like that does, I don't know, I just like what that does to my lashes more. Well, now that I've said that, this mascara looks fine. It's like it hurt me, although I'm getting it all over my lid. But yeah, see, it's like, they look nice for like a second and then they drop like pretty much immediately, which, I mean, my lashes always drop quickly, but this is like next level quick. I feel like I can't even keep them nice long enough for a picture of the look, but it's okay because I'm gonna put lashes on anyway. One thing I want to point out, this is the eye where I put that cream shade all over and it's starting to lift. So what is that shade called? Let me see. Lovestone, not a good base to use as like a sticky base. We'll see. I still want to try it sometime like on its own as like just a glossy lid versus, you know, a base, or even trying to make it something it's not, like a shimmer. I do want to try it, but I also will have to circle back on my thoughts on that shade with you once I do that. I'm not gonna do more coats because I'm gonna put lashes on, so it doesn't really matter. I only put mascara on, so that they would blend into the lashes, and then I think those will look nice. This is the Stella Lash from Lunar Beauty. I'm gonna take the Tarteist Pro Lash Glue. Pretty sure I've worn these before, but they don't look like I've ever cut them. So that seems odd, but okay. So these might be a little bit long, but whatever. Okay, I really like these. Like, I mean, I feel like I've worn them before, but it's been a while. I think if I remember why I haven't worn them is because they're hard to get to like stay down, because they want to be straight versus curved, but they're kind of a nice like my lash but better type of thing. Like they're not dramatic, I guess is what I'm getting at. I was into like very dramatic lashes for a while, but now I feel like I'm starting to feel like all my lashes are way too dramatic, and I just want to go buy some like Ardell wispies, you know. This is why I don't wear these lashes, because I remember now it takes me forever to get them to do what I want them to. They look nice, but they do not cooperate. I didn't have issues with the other Lunar Beauty lashes. It was really these ones, because I've pretty much used all the other ones I have, like other than those Nova ones I tried on first. Like I've pretty much worn the other ones until they died on me. Okay, so for lips, I could try this new Melt Cosmetics one in Olividable. I mean, that's like, feels like a lot of pink. This is one of the glitter lipsticks. No, I hate that. So this is the second time I've tried to wear this lipstick and I don't like it. So it's just, I think maybe if I just put it over like a lip liner, so I didn't try to build it up for pigment, I might like it. But what I just did, that was not, I don't know, not like that. Lip products go, my choices are these Melt Cosmetics ones, and I'm kind of leaning towards the purple one because I feel like this is like a purpley pink look. So let's try this. This is the Perfectionist Lip Liner from Melt Cosmetics in Familia. My Melt Cosmetics first impression review video also died with the Huda Beauty one, so let me know if you want me to still film that video, because it's been a minute since that collection's come out. If you're still interested, let me know. We're gonna go in with this Melt Cosmetics lipstick. This is Recuerdos. It's an ultra matte lipstick and it is purple. Okay, well at least that made this look a little bit more interesting. It's like a boring eye look, but a fun lipstick. Now I'm just gonna spray this with my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. It's the same one I always use. And I'll go put my wig on, come back and do my outro. So see you guys in a second. Okay, I am back. Wig is on. This is what we look like. Final look. I did pin this back because I feel like it helps it look a little bit more realistic. It still doesn't look that real, but anyways, you get what you pay for. So let's go over my thoughts on the products that we used today. The Rose Quartz palette, huge fan. Even the shades I used today, really liked. I'm gonna have to figure out this Love Stone shade, that clear gel shade that has like a little bit of like sparkly reflect to it. Figure out how that one, because I'm kind of iffy on that, but the rest of the shades in this palette, perfection. And let's talk about the Milk Makeup foundation or skin tint and concealer. I mean, I think it looks nice. Like I said, I put like a crap load of powder over it, so I like going in with a lighter foundation first. But anyways, fan. This Kosas powder, if there's anything you walk away from this video being like, I should buy that, it should be this powder. I don't know how many different shades they have, so hopefully it's an inclusive range, or like you're able to get it if you have different skin tones. I feel like they have darker powders too, but I freaking love this powder. It makes any, like, my skin can look, like I was even saying in this video, like I felt like I put too much of that skin tint and concealer on and it was kind of looking a little bit rough, but then I put that powder on and it smoothed everything out. It's magic. If you like cream bronzers, this Tarte one's really good. I mean, it's pretty similar to other cream bronzers I've used. I don't think it's anything like out of this world spectacular, but I really like it and I like using it as a base for this Outer Dimension face palette. I really like this. I know people didn't like that there's like a face on it. That didn't bug me. I like the smell of it and I like the fact that if I'm doing like any of my friends' makeup, I have different options for powders. So yeah, I mean, I like it, and then I like that I can create dimension on my own face. Would it have been nice if they were sold in like individuals? Probably, but I get why he didn't do that. So anyways, what else was new? Oh, the Perfectionist Lip Liner and Lip Pencil. I like them. I think it made this look a little bit more interesting by going with the purple lipstick. I will say Matte's, the matte lipstick from Melt is nice in this formula. The glitter lipsticks look not good on me when I try to build up the opacity, but I haven't tried them just layering them over an already like opaque matte, so maybe they wouldn't look as weird, so I need to try that out a little bit more too. But yeah, I think that was everything that was new. So let me know if you've ever used any of these products down below, if you have the same or different opinions. I just realized what I forgot, and that was the eyeshadow base. I've really been enjoying this eyeshadow base. I don't have any issues with it. The mascara I already kind of shared, I don't like. So anyways, back to what I was saying. Let me know about down below if you've used any of these products and had similar or different opinions to mine. I am always curious. And that is it for me. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.